What the fuck is going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Just Another Masshole Podcast. I am Kyle Raymond, just another masshole, and how the fuck are you doing? Well, it's been another week here in lovely sunny Florida, and, you know, I just have to say that terrorist guy calling the cops on off the hook terrorist thing has gotten way too much press. It was funny. I did it. And now I've even heard it on Bill Burr. Somebody sent him an email about it. It was on another podcast I like listening to. What the hell one was it? It's just being spread around. It is getting way too much credit. It's especially if you listen to the audio, like I said in the podcast. I didn't listen to the audio because I didn't play the audio because you listen to it and it's not funny. It's like, no, that guy obviously is just an old man and doesn't understand sarcasm or anything normal. I don't know. But yeah, all over the place. And how about that Game of Thrones season finale? Everybody losing their shit over Game of Thrones. And, I think that my favorite quote has been, George R. Martin himself there. He was in an interview and he was saying that, the ending to my book, it will be just very different. And they were like, different? And he was like, well, kind of the same. And he's like, so the interview is like, the same or different? And he goes, yes and no. Well, yes and no. How about this? How about I write the book and then you can read it and then you can go and bitch about it on the internet? And I was like, oh, God, I love him. Oh, man. But I mean, I've had several alternate ending things thrown up, and it were pretty funny and great, and just, I don't know. It seems to me that, the book will probably have a more significant and detailed and better ending, whereas this was, we're gonna wrap this up because all the actors are like, how many years are going to be tied in this contract? Where I got to keep my beard and keep my hair long, for filming and whatnot, and couple of years, and then who knows, say he doesn't finish the book for another year, they wouldn't even have started recording yet. It's been 2 or 3 years, so then another 2 or 3 years to record it and set it all up. So we're talking 5-6 years. All those people would be way too old, well, not way too old, but they wouldn't look like their characters anymore. So it was more along the lines of, hey, we're on a tight schedule, these people want out of their contracts, they want to be done with the show, we can't wait for them to finish the book, wrap it up. That's what it seems like to me. They were done, and they just closed it up as quickly and neatly as possible. But yeah, I was okay. Whatever. It had its moments, but there is a bunch of shit. I'm not doing any spoiler, but there is a bunch of shit. If you watched it, you already know what I'm gonna talk about. You should know anyway. And if you don't, oh, fuck you. I know I like to bring up driving here in Florida, but what the hell was, why do people like, ooh, there's an open lane, I'm going to switch in that lane so I can get to the front and then take off like a fucking tortoise? Why? Why do they do that? Why are there certain intersections in this area that everybody just seems to do 30 fucking miles an hour to? So no matter what, you always hit the next light and traffic is backed up for a quarter mile because nobody goes the fucking speed limit. Like, I just don't understand. It's like the speed limit is 50. Why are we doing 32 miles an hour? I don't... Who's the dick in the front fucking this... Just fucking up the church's money? I'm trying to get home. Why are we going so slow? God. Ugh. I hate you people. Hasn't been too bad. All you fucking leaf or whatever the hell they call them, fucking snowbirds, they're all gone. So it's a little bit quieter here. But man, is it hot as hell. It's like springtime is here. It's fucking 95 degrees. We're already getting rain sprinkles and shit. It's like, oh man, it is hot and humid out in this motherfucker. Oh yeah, that's right. We're in a jungle. We're in a swamp. What else do I got? Man. So I'm supposed to go to West Virginia next month. I'm supposed to go to West Virginia. and I'm being told that we may fly. And I'm like, I'm not flying to West Virginia. It's not that far. I'm driving there. We're driving there. So what do you mean you're driving? I don't care. We'll rent a car. And it's like $800 or $600 to fly us there. And I'm like, give me $800. I'll drive us there. Give me the $800. All right. And I'll get us there. Jesus. You spend that much money. And then you get there and you got to rent a car. It's like, give me the $1,000. I'll drive there and I'll meet you and I'll be your fucking chauffeur. Oh, man. Yeah, flying. I ain't flying unless I'm going to a state where it's like really far away. Like I'm not driving to Washington State or California or Oregon. I'm not driving to the other coast unless I'm just kind of going there permanently, or that's like the vacation. We're going to go on a road trip. But like if I'm just going to drive somewhere and back, it's especially on the coast. I mean, I've driven up and down this coast so many times, and if me and Allison, if there are 2 people in the car, you can do that drive in like 22 hours. But that's crazy, Kyle. It's like, yeah, I know it's a long time in a car, but it's like you trade off, you have a good time. One person drives, you watch a movie on a iPad or something and take a nap, and then you get some food and you trade off, and you just do that a couple times and you're there. It's to me, it's like it's way better than flying. Oh, do you want to get crammed in a plane where you can't smoke cigarettes and people are coughing everywhere and babies screaming and fucking people want to bring their pet pigs on, and if you do anything wrong they can fucking throw you off, and if you have too many drinks in the airport you can't get on the plane, and you can't get through security. If you want to smoke a cigarette you gotta go outside and then you're gonna go through security again. That shit takes like 45 minutes. Fuck all of that. Unless I have to, I'm not getting on a fucking plane ever again, unless it's like, like I said, I'm going overseas. Yeah, I'm going to Hawaii. Yeah, I'm going to fucking fly. It's far away. Or it's just easier or whatever, but it's something that I can drive through up and down the coast and get on a fucking plane. Fuck that. Way too much of a pain in the ass, bunch of fucking hassle, and way too much fucking money. It's too much fucking money. For me to fly from here to Massachusetts alone, it probably cost me $500. I drove them down this coast. It cost me $250. Cost me half the amount of money. Yeah, but you lost a day. Yeah, but I also get to see the coast. I don't drive 895. I usually kind of cruise through. I like to see some stuff, and I have driven through West Virginia. I was like, I'll go to West Virginia. Let's go check it out. It's supposed to. It's beautiful there. Have you ever been there? It's beautiful. Place sucks. It sucks, but it's great to drive through. The speed limit's 80 miles an hour. So it's like they know you don't want to be there. It's like, yeah, we'll crank it up to 80 so you can get the fuck out. Dude, I totally remember when I got to the state the first time when we were like sightseeing in the mountains. When I got to the state. And I saw just people whipping past me, just flying past me. And I was, what the fuck is going on? And then you see the first speed limit sign at 80 miles an hour. And you're like, oh, I'm the problem doing 65, 70. You know what I mean? Cars doing 90. Like, get the fuck out. It's West Virginia. You don't want to be here for very long. Get the fuck out. So, I think that's the last of my ranting. Let's onward and upward, as they say, right? Onward and upward, and here's some Masshole news. Masshole news, everybody. All right, everybody. Masshole news. I'm looking at my choices here because all of these Florida men stories, all of them are just so Florida man that it's like, oh, which one's the most Florida man? What do you want to start off with? And I can't quite decide, but I guess we'll go with Florida man runs from cops in a General Lee Dodge Charger after setting fire to his wife's home. This guy's behind bars after he set fire to his wife's house and led deputies on a high-speed chase in a Dodge Charger painted to look like the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard show. Looks like them boys better learn how to fly. Charges of arson, fleeing and attempting to elude law enforcement, resisting without violence. Wait a minute, resisting without violence? And a few counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Police say Pereira got into an argument with his wife, we presume soon to be ex, and set the house ablaze, taking off in a generic General Lee. Jesus. So he some point he switched cars into a GMC Yukon, where the video coverage of the chase picks up. So we never get to see any of the footage of him in the General Lee. Good thing there's plenty of Dukes of Hazzard footage out there, right? Oh man. The only person who got hurt was the guy who ran from the police. But there were 2 dogs in the house. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. You didn't let the dogs out first? You motherfucker. I hope they burn you alive. Oh, man. All right. So how's that? I think that's a pretty good Florida man story. You expect it to be some white dude, but no, it's this guy. What the fuck? That's that guy from fucking India? Pakistan? What the fuck? He really likes the Dukes of Hazzard, though. His new show. His hit new show. Where we from? You not like? All right. So, feminism is getting out of control. Florida woman farts in line at a store and then tries to stab a man who complained at a Dollar General. Of course, it was at a dollar store. A Florida woman, the Dollar General store, a fart, and an argument all combined to produce the exact outcome you would expect would produce a knife fight. Broward County Sheriff, an extremely on brand Floridian of Dania Beach was standing in line at the Dollar General when she audibly farted. John Walker was standing in line behind him. Why did I mention his name? And complained about a fart. Though it is unknown what specifically about the fart he found offensive. The smell, the sound, aside from how loud it was. He may have simply taken issue with the farting itself in extreme proximity to Wilson's fart, or the fart were a particularly wet one. There's no matter of the fart smell, of which the Broward County Sheriff's Office report makes no mention. Oh, come on. Again, you guys, you need to do better on the reports here. You're not telling me what kind of fucking food it was. Now you're not telling me was the food stinky? Was it loud? Was it ridiculous? I need more here. I need more from you officers. I mean, you put all kinds of ridiculous shit inside these reports, and you can't tell me if the guy was offended at how loud it was or whether it would just stunk like shit. Jesus. He made his distaste known to her, and true to the spirit of both her state and the dollar store checkout line disputes, pulled out a knife and threatened to gut the guy while moving in to attack him. She was arrested soon after. Let it be known, if it was not already, just like during sex, a fart heard at the dollar store in the state of Florida in general, it's best left unmentioned. So, okay. This fucking psycho lady. Jesus. Trying to cut. I will gut you, motherfucker. She having a bad day, lady? She might have been on her period, maybe. She had stomach cramps and was like there to get like, maybe she had to take a mean shit and she needed some laxatives or something, and that's why she was at the dollar store. Who the fuck knows? Here's some more true Florida man. Dude, these Florida man stories this week are so fucking Florida man. Florida man threatens to eat eyes in the tongues of cops. So this guy was arrested and charged with 6 counts of threatening death or serious bodily harm of law enforcement officers. 6 Melbourne police, of course it's in Melbourne. 6 Melbourne police officers approached Freeman Thursday outside of a Dick's Sporting Goods store after he hit a man and threatened to cut his head off in front of his family. Freeman and the man were making extreme gestures to each other while driving before the incident. Following his steps to the unidentified man, he then threatened to decapitate the police officers and eat their eyes and tongues. Fucking Jesus, this guy. I'll cut your head off and eat your eyes and your tongue. Was he on bath salts? I mean, we need to know. I mean, geez, look at this. See, maybe he was just hungry. I mean, he was already in a road rage incident. I mean, I don't know. I've gotten, dude, you open into the show is bitching about it, but I never get out of my car or like get that ridiculous. I don't chase people down. I don't flip them off like so aggressively, and people kind of get on the side and you go, you just make them like fucking. What do you want, dude? I had to get over and you weren't letting me. Nobody was letting me. I saw the spot. I took it. Fuck you. But I don't get that crazy. There you go. Shirtless Florida man steals a highway patrol cruiser and leads a wild chase. So we got some footage of this, obviously. We're going to have to make sure we get it. It'll be playing above my shoulder. Oh, Jesus. At times, the chase reached 150 miles an hour. This footage shows a man stealing a Florida Highway Patrol trooper's car and then weaving through traffic, hitting up to 150 miles an hour. Kid's 22 years old and is accused of stealing. What do you mean accused? It's on video of him stealing the fucking car. Well, I hate it when they say that as the accused. It's like, hey, we get it when it's like, we don't know who murdered this person and you're a person of interest and you're the accused. But if you stole the car, we got you on video. Fucking stupid wording. It started with a trooper noticing a shirtless man who appeared to need medical help on the side of the road. Oh my God. The trooper talked to him for a few minutes and went back to speak to the road ranger. Suddenly, Jensen saw an opportunity and jumped in the driver's seat. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I gotta click this to read more? Oh, I should have had this prepared. I hate you. Oh, I hate you so much. Let me read. Let me read. I hate you. It keeps fucking me up. Trooper talked to him for a few minutes and went to speak to the road. Suddenly, Jensen saw an opportunity and jumped in the driver's seat. The suspect drove away quickly. About 10 minutes later, troopers set a roadblock, stifling traffic. Stuck in gridlock, 3 law enforcement officers approached the stolen cruiser with guns drawn. One tried opening the passenger door, and Jensen accelerated through the road shoulder to escape. He came across the roadblock and made a U-turn. Dashboard's camera showed the alleged car thief weaving through traffic at 120 miles per hour, while troopers chased him from behind. At one point, he hit 149. The accused thief regained control. Oh, Jesus. 1 minute later, Jensen drove the cruiser over a stop strip and swerved and stopped. He got out and hopped a median and ran through oncoming traffic into the woods. Troopers said they eventually caught Jensen in the wooded area and no one was hurt. Ah, jeez. So I don't know how much footage we got here, but it'll be playing. I'll make sure you got it. All right. Got one more Florida man story here. And here's some good Florida man. Florida man arrested for stealing costumes from Disney parks. Furry? Is he a furry? A man going for the happiest mugshot on earth. Look at this guy's face. He's like, hey, may have been doing so because he allegedly stole from the most magical place on earth. This 24-year-old is accused of stealing more than $14,000 worth of items from Disney parks. He said he's a former employee. He took memorabilia, costumes, and other stuff from Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Jeez, look at this guy. He's a furry. He's definitely a furry. Or he just is in the furry community. Maybe he's not into it, but he just knows people, and they were like, hey, if you're gonna lose your job, could you steal me a costume? I'll pay you for it. You know what I mean? Stealing fucking Disney costumes. All right, last news story. Is Massachusetts, everybody. Massachusetts is moving forward with marijuana cafes. Yay! Weed cafes. Yay! As more recreational marijuana shops open across Massachusetts, state regulators turn their focus Thursday to the next frontier of the industry's rollout. social consumption establishments, otherwise known as cannabis cafes or marijuana lounges. Social consumption establishments are for weed, what bars are for alcohol. A business where people are allowed to buy and consume the drug on site, whether that be by inhalation or ingestion. Even though the 2016 ballot measures legalizing adult use marijuana in Massachusetts gave the Cannabis Commission control authority to license social consumption establishments. That is a whole lot of fucking words. Adult use marijuana in Massachusetts gave the Cannabis Commission control, so the CCC, the authority to license social consumption. Can we say CCC from now on? Or the triple C? Jesus. The agency that had their hands full getting recreational dispensaries up and running. However, since smoking or consuming marijuana in public remains illegal, so they need places to let people do it. Nearly 20 pot shops open in the state. The CCC is moving forward with the social consumption pilot. So there you go. Well, there you go. Which have relatively lower startup costs. I'm telling you, I can already think of some bars in Massachusetts that were like already shithole dive bars, and it's like, I don't know, maybe opening the other floor or just, yeah. So now this place is a basement dwelling hole for smoking weed. Yay! Isn't this so much better? It's not too bright down here. But marijuana shops in Massachusetts. Holy shit, Batman. Holy fucking shit, Batman. Oh, man. I don't know. I know I'm going to eventually end up back in Massachusetts. And I don't want to because it's cold there. It's cold there. We need to do all this stuff down here where it's warm and comfortable. Okay, anyway. That's all the Masshole news, everybody. That's all the Masshole news. Okay, everybody, you know what that means. It is time for fucking plugs. So, this Thursday, May 23rd, come down to Nice Guys Pizza. Check out the Stellar Comedy Showcase. We do it once a month. This month, I got Jojo Casillas. I got Matt Zetz. I got Cody Wheeler. I got Luke Trotter. Jojo Casillas from No F's Given podcast. Cody Wheeler used to host Don't Watch This podcast with me. I've had Luke Trotter on several showcases before. He does a lot of work up at Vasani's. And Matt Zetz returning from Colorado, putting him on a showcase because he's fucking hilarious. And yeah, come by Nice Guys Pizza, Thursday, May 23rd. It's $5. And I would appreciate you throwing me some money so I can pay these fucking comics. Then you know what that means. Next Tuesday, I have to pull up a calendar because I am really fucking bad at this shit. Tuesday on the 28th, Tuesday, May 28th is going to be open mic night at Howl Gallery. Come down to Howl Gallery, fucking test out your skills, get to the fucking gym, you clowns. You know what I'm telling you, you're gonna get to fucking... Howl is the best place to go hang out, by the way, like for a comedy. We get to really shoot the shit with each other after, and usually have a small audience that we get to bounce our shit off of and see if it actually works on strangers. And then a few days later, I will be doing a show hosting headliner Richie Lease from he's from here, been working out in LA, and he asked me to help him out finding some venues, and I'm going to be putting him up at Howl Gallery and letting him just do his thing. And the feature comic is Christina Montori. I've had her in a show or two there. I've had her at Nice Guys. She's fucking hilarious. Make sure you come check it out. I got guest star Rab Russell. I'm pretty sure we're going to get Brian Jameson to do a few minutes. So yeah. Fucking come on down to Howl Gallery. I got residency there, baby. And last but not least, I am doing some traveling here. I'm going to be on the other coast at Backstage Cafe in West Palm Beach on June 15th. June 15th, West Palm Beach, Florida. Backstage Cafe. I am featuring for headliner Pam Bruno, who is fucking hilarious. I've seen her here at the Laugh-In before, and hosted by Jackie Sanchez. She's the one who hooked me up with the show, and several openers. We have some fucking guests here who I have not met because they're from the other coast. Jay Risk, Rob Collardy, and Warren Scott. Who is Rob Collarty? Kalert? Callert. Rob Callert. But I'll get to meet them when I get there. So yeah, June 15th, Backstage Cafe, West Palm Beach, Howell Gallery, June 1st. And keep your eye open because I got some other shit in works for the other coast, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. I'm working on getting some dates over there, hopefully by the end of June, early July. And God knows what else is going to come up. And last but not least, the last thing I want to plug is the Masshole fucking voicemail line. 774-322-1454. That's 774-322-1454. Call my voicemail line. Tell me to go fuck myself. Give me advice. Tell me a fucking story. Tell me about your shitty traffic incidents. Tell me if you saw one of my shows and you want to tell me how much you hated it or how much you liked it. Tell me your opinion on abortion as if that's helped anybody with anything. I don't give a fuck. Just leave me a fucking voicemail or drop a fucking email. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Send me a message on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. Follow it on Instagram. I post shit every fucking day on all these fucking places. Fucking Stellar Comedy Productions on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you follow Stellar Comedy Productions because that is what I'm posting all my shit through now. So all my shows are separate. They're well organized on a business page that is not my own. So it's not me I'm promoting. I'm promoting all these shows, not me. Because there's a lot of shows that I'm just hosting. So it's like... yeah, so check out all my fucking social media. Check all this shit out. Just Another Masshole, Stellar Comedy Productions, Kyle Raymond on Facebook, Instagram, Kyle Raymond Comedy. Fucking follow my ass. Check out all my shit. And last but not least, don't forget to go fuck yourselves.